Hello, welcome to our video. It's your host, OT19, or Ultimate Gamer 19,000, and I'm here today to present you all the brand new 2024 Unearthed Arcana Artificer. The good, the bad, and the ungodly. Before this video begins, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, let's get right into today's video. So you might be wondering, why the hell did this take me so long to make? If I'm being totally honest, it was the holiday season. Also, I was sick as balls, and when I was recording my other video, I have gotten much better, for anyone wondering. So yeah, now I also had time to kind of dissect the artificer. I've watched some videos from some other creators. Now, trust me, this video won't just be reprinting what everyone else has said. I do have some of my own genuine opinions, so stick around for that. But yeah, this new artificer definitely has a lot of issues, and if you want to see me tell the D&D crew all my issues, I'll be taking the Unearthed Arcana survey. I don't know when I'll be posting it. I usually post on Thursdays, which the video goes up on Thursday. But by Thursday, the survey will be closed. So next week, the video of the week might be a little early. You might get two videos. I'm not entirely sure. But mostly just expect the one early one. But it is just me taking a survey. So yeah. So yeah, the Artificer. I guess to begin, everything else, all of like the core Artificer traits, they're all the same. Well, actually, they no longer have proficiency with firearms, which is honestly not that big of a deal. All the subclasses give you ways to do damage. It's just at the first couple of levels, the Artificer, you can really tell. Well, at least at level 1. Which I think that's probably one of my biggest problems with the Artificer, is at level 1, it kind of just sucks. All it has is spellcasting to use. And yeah, I guess it does have, spells, but it still is pretty damn bad. And especially because its spell list, which let me pull it up here, isn't the best. I mean, it gets Booming Blade, it gets Firebolt, it gets all that stuff. But its first level spells options it has are pretty damn not good. I mean, Catapult seems to be your main way to really do damage. Which, I mean, Catapult's a decent spell. 3d8 for a dex save isn't the worst at first level, but definitely. And also, sadly, Artificers are still 1/2 spellcasters, which I really think they should be more. I think overall, my main issue with the Artificer is that it is pretty damn weak, which is kind of my main opinion. This Artificer is significantly weak compared to every other class in the game. Now, okay, let me not be fully dishonest. It's weak in the way I like to play Artificers. The way I like to play Artificers was basically just Iron Man. I like to play high futuristic characters because most of the subclass allowed you to play really futuristic characters. For example, the freaking Battlesmith. It allowed you to play any like well, with Battlesmith for me, I usually played it as like a transformer, and the little like steel partner was like a mini con or something like that. Armor is clearly Iron Man. Artillerist is anything with a gun, any type of sharpshooter, anything. And the Alchemist, well, I never played the Alchemist because it sucks. But yeah, overall, I've always had issues with the Artificer, but it's always a class I loved. I love really high-tech, high-fantasy weaponry. I love Iron Man. I think ever since I watched Avengers Endgame, I've always loved like how he was, his power set. I thought, oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing ever. So it kind of sucks that the Artificer that I'd like to play, that really high-tech one that doesn't really use its spellcasting, is still decently bad. Because yeah, Artificer spellcasting is still pretty damn bad, being fully honest. All the spells you see here aren't the best. Yes, they do gain some new spells, I won't lie to you, but the new spells they gain is pretty weak. I mean, it's spells they should have, and I'm happy they have it, but still, the Artificer spellcasting really isn't helping it. Which, for me, isn't really an issue, because I never really played the Artificer as a spell class. I always played them as a futuristic, technology-based character. But this new Artificer needs a spellcasting to really be strong, because now every class, because back then in 2014, it was fine that the Artificer spellcasting was next to useless, because its subclasses were powerful enough to carry the whole class. But now, in a 2024 meta, where classes are doing hundreds of points of damage, it really can't you really can't just only have your subclass to help you. Your base class has to be solid enough that it prevents you with such levels that you can be strong. And also, Artificer doesn't really get helped by much feats either. It can be a dual wielder, but that's only one subclass. And the thing with many classes is almost all their subclasses are very valuable option. Even with the champion fighter, you can still do some really good damage with Great Weapon Master and all of that fun stuff. But with the Artificer, I feel that your level 1 spellcasting feature is simply not strong enough for how weak the base class is. And it really doesn't help how weak it is at first level with magical tinkering being a basically useless feature. For 1 hour, you can create one non-magical basic item. That's just terrible. Like, no matter what way you look at it, that is simply just a big can of dog. It is pretty bad feature. Well, artificers do have medium armor, so like, but again, they don't even have martial weapons. So even at level 1, they couldn't be this like Gish character. Because the thing is, with paladins and rangers, they have level 1 spell castings, but they have that martial prowess to fall behind. And at level 1, artificers simply don't, making this artificer probably the weakest level 1 class. Because remember, at early levels, Ranger strives. Hunter's Mark plus two weapon fighting makes the Ranger significantly stronger. But right now, this Artificer, it's not looking too good, in my personal opinion. But now, here's when the things start looking up for the Artificer, but in a very controversial way. Here we have Replicate Magic Item. This is now replacing the Artificer's Infusion feature, which if you didn't know, basically back then Artificers could infuse an item with magical item properties. You can make +1 armor, +1 shield, some arcane propulsion armor, magical strength, boots of the winding path. You can basically do a whole lot of stuff. And yeah, this was a really strong part of the Artificer. This allowed you to be super tanky. I remember I currently have an Artificer build that has like an AC of 27 without shield. But yeah, it's really high AC. Yeah, like radiant weapons, a fun one. Repeating shots, really nice. And also, they did already have replicate magic item. So here's the weird thing. Back then, you used to be able to take replicate magic item as one of your infusions and just copy a magic item. But now in 2014, replicate magic item is all you get. You no longer get any of the really nice infusions. You just get replicate magic item, which is honestly a really bad decision in my opinion, because for me, this isn't powerful enough. At level 2, you can basically replicate a bunch of magic items. You can only have 2 active at a time, but 4 recipes until level 5, until level 6, when you learn an additional recipe and an additional magic item you can craft. At level 10, 6 recipes, 4 active. Level 14, 7 recipes, 5 active. And at level 18, 8 recipes, 6 active. So now looking at it, at level 2, you can make an alchemical jug, a bag of holding, cap of water breathing, goggles of night, ropes of climbing, sending stones, shield +1, wand of magic detection, wand of secrets, wand of the war mage, and then weapon +1. I'm gonna be honest with you, this is all pretty damn useless. I mean, I think we can definitely look into. I mean, also any common magic item that isn't a potion or scroll. So basically, no common magic items you really want to be using. Let me actually, because I recently did buy the Dungeon Master's Guide, so let me pull that up. Sorry I didn't have it prepared. But yeah, let me just pull it up, see if anything these are really useless. Alchemical jug, a bag of holding can be nice, unless you're playing in one of my games or a similar game where the DM just kind of, the first magic item they give is a bag of holding, then it's pretty damn useless. But I mean, I guess it's there. It's just, yeah. I just, okay. Cap of water bring, okay, that can actually be pretty useful. I feel like that's probably one of like the first really like good ones. Damn, where's the big list of mine? Magic items, agency. I guess that's the really like first useful one we've really had. But even at then, I still feel like that's pretty damn weak. Yeah. Okay, yeah, right here. I can just search it up. I'm an idiot. But yeah, I mean, okay, one of the War Mage, Shield +1, and Weapon +1, those are nice. But again, those were simply just infusions you could take, and now they're magic items. Meaning, you can't... Wait, okay. Wait, actually, let me check. Could you infuse an already magical item? When you finish longer, you can touch non-magical. Okay, noted. So I guess just making a wand of the war mage. Does a wand of the war mage take attunement? Wand of the war. Let me look this up. 20. Wand of the war mage. Let's just look the +2 variety because it doesn't really matter. Okay. Taking forever to load. Yes, it does require an attunement. Okay, that's pretty yeah, bad. Let's see the infusion. How's the infusion looking like for the +1 to all spell stuff? Well, it's not even spell. Okay, well this +1 of the war mage, reading it here, you're getting a +2 the spell attack bonus. That's and ignore half cover both. Whatever, you don't. A creature gains a +1 spell attack rolls. In addition, the creature ignores. Okay, okay, so it is it is attunement during enhanced arcane focus. So I guess that's fine. Still kind of crazy that one of the war mages attunement. So they put attunement on anything, bro. That's just like that's just something I disagree with. Want to see? It's right there, dog. I'm cooked. Goggles of Night can be nice. Rope climbing. Sending stones can actually be. I mean, stone, so it's 2. Shield. Wand of magic detection. One secrets. I mean, I guess this is nice, but this is still pretty. I mean, having a +1 shield, a +1 weapon won't really help you when you still have, like, no oomph. Like, you still really don't have anything that really puts you ahead of everyone else. Honestly, I feel like if they would have given you a wand of magic missile or something like that, I feel like that would have been nice. I feel like there's a bunch. There has to be like a bunch of wands that you can like use that are uncommon or lower. Um, yeah, Wand of Orcus, no. A Wand of Web is uncommon. That could have been nice. A Wand of... not Wand of Fireball. So I'm looking through here. Wand of Magic Missiles, of course, is really nice. It's a really nice one. Yeah, okay. So yeah, Wand of Magic Missiles. I feel like Wand of Web. I feel like having those isn't really that bad of anything. Oh, Wand of Secrets. Yeah, that's kind of bad. Well, you already have it here. Yeah, Wand of Secrets. So honestly, I feel like they could have given you a wand of magic missile or wand of web. I really feel like it wouldn't have added. I feel like it wouldn't really have costed the artificer much to just have some better spell casting. I mean, yeah, they would have had a ton of spells, but look at it here. At level 2, they don't really have anything else. They just have their very crappy spell casting to rely on. So giving them a wand of magic missiles at level 2, I really can't see the issue there. Yeah, the wand of the war mage could help them in theory, and the one of the war mage could help them in theory, but like like I feel like it just would have been better to just gave them a wand of magic missile, something they can use, something that's fun. Like, oh, I can cast magic missile a bunch. Magic missile really isn't that powerful of a spell. Yeah, I guess at level 2, unleashing like a 7th level magic missile can be pretty powerful, but then they can't use that for the rest of the game. It just boom, they did it, and yeah, they can't do it anymore. So I really don't feel like one magic missile would have been that big of an issue. I mean, they could have made 2. I mean, I'm pretty sure they do now gain Find Familiar, but I feel like the whole Find Familiar discussion. Wait, actually, okay, well, do Artificers naturally have Find Familiar? I guess is the real question here. Artificer Spell Table, let's see if they have Find Familiar. I don't think they do. No, they do not. So even if so Find Familiar, that isn't an issue. So, I mean, like, cause I guess someone could say, oh, you could like have your familiar activate the wand, which I'm not really sure the wording on that how it works. I'm pretty sure it's not allowed, cause in the player's handbook it says wording you basically have to interpret something as you think the game designers will interpret something. And on the familiar, it says it cannot attack. Now, technically, you're using the magic action to activate a wand, but I feel like that's pushing it a little. So I'm not gonna assume your DMs will allow you to do that. So honestly, I really can't see much issue with Artificer level 2 having a wand. I mean, and also I'm pretty sure you can only make one of each magic item too. Creature requires it to make and tune yourself in an instant. You must remove certain artificer level, blah blah blah. If you try to clear your maximum number, blah blah blah. Whole lot of yapping. When you finish the long rest, you can create one or two different magic items if you have Tinker Tools in your hands. So it's like you can only have one of them active at a time, and it's still going to be taking your action every single round. So I really don't see the problem with giving them a wand of magic missile, maybe a wand of web, so that it can be Spider-Man at level 2. I really am struggling to see the issue with this. Now at level 6 is honestly when I have the biggest issue. You're telling me I have to wait until level 10 to be able to make an uncommon ring or wondrous item? That is such bullcrap. Let's be real with ourselves. At level 6, if an artificer can have any uncommon magic item at level 6, and only 3, he can only have 3 of any uncommon magic item at level 6, that's really not an issue in my personal opinion. Like, okay, you know what? Let me go through a list of all the uncommon magic items. Like, I do have the DM guide, so you know, like, but this is just easier because this is better. Sorted. There's nothing here that's really broken. Okay, now in the inspelled armor can definitely be an issue. But at level 6, you already get inspelled armor. So it's not even an issue. I really am struggling to see why giving them a wondrous item would be that bad. Wait, hold on. Is the inspelled... No, the inspelled staff is a weapon. Inspelled... Okay. Hold on. Inspelled staff. Level 1, whatever. Search. Oh my gosh. Let me... Damn, I'm really... Holy, I'm cooked, dog. Well, inspelled staff. DM guide. Find it. Okay, yes, it's an uncommon. It's a staff. Uh... Wait, can you create staffs? Armor, wand, or weapon. And this is uncommon ring or wondrous item. So it technically doesn't say you can make staffs. But I'm gonna assume because you can make wands, you can make staffs. And sue me. So I really don't feel like, and also any level 1 spell isn't the worst. I mean, it's only its attack bonus is a +5, save DC of 13. Yes, you could get like a what's it called? What is it? A staff of cure wounds. Okay, and like that's because at the end of the day, this is a resource. This is not something you have infinite copies of. Yeah, at level 6, you only have 3. So let's assume since now you can make a wand of magic missile at level 6, which is ridiculous. Okay, you not have your wand of magic missile. You also have your spelled armor that maybe has shield. That's it. I mean, if you want a cloak of Elvenkind or boots of Elvenkind, so then your medium armor isn't clanking everywhere. Tough out luck. You want a +1 shield? You can't get a wand of the War Mage because you got your wand of magic missile. You want a +1 to your spell saving throws? I'm sorry, you either got to pick having having more spells than 2 a day, or a +1 to your spell casting. If I'm being honest here, I'm not seeing any issues. Now, any uncommon weapon, like, is there any uncommon weapons I can think of? I mean, the boots of flight, but those were nerfed. I mean, they're still really good. Don't get me wrong, but those are still nerfed. I mean, like, I mean, a headband of intellect, is that what they're worried about? Like, even then, I feel like a 19? Like, what? Okay, so bare minimum, you're forced to have a +1 as an artificer. But you're not doing any 6 level artificer dips just for a headband of intellect in my world. That's simply just not happening. Let's be completely honest with ourselves. Instrument of the Bards? Is that too OP? Javelin of the Lightning? I love Javelin of the Lightning. I'm trying to see like what's wondrous items that could potentially make them level 10 worthy. It's and rings. Hold on, let me not, soul false doubt or whatever. Uncommon. Alchemy. Miragon Alchemy Jug. Amulet of the Drunkard? Okay, I guess. Well, no, this is Tasha's Cogent of everything. So, I mean, that's if your DM even allows you to use it. I'm trying to see what stuff of this is in DMG. I have read over the DMG. I mean, Boots of Shrining and Springing? Is this what they want? Is this level 10 worthy? I mean, Cloak of Protection. Yeah, Cloak of Protection is pretty solid, I'll give you that much. But is it really level 10 worthy? A +1 to AC that requires attunement and takes up one of your slots for your for your artificer magical item? A Dragonhide belt? I mean, okay, yeah, monks are very good, so I'll give you that much. But I mean, they can already get a +1 to attack at level 6. Is that really an issue? I mean, every single class can get a +1 at level 2 if the artificer gives out their infusions. Monks can't. Okay, I feel like that's also a massive. What if you want to be a brawler? Okay, I'm gonna have to add that. Like, I really can't see what's the issue here. Maybe I'm missing something. Goggles of thievery, gloves of thievery. Is this what they don't want them? Like, I oh no, at level 6 you get the gloves of thievery. Like I'm really struggling to find out headband of intellect. Okay, with the headband you can never get a 20 intelligence. So I mean, if they want to use a headband, always have one of their attunement slots permanently active and limit themselves so they can get the max amount of intelligence. Then honestly, that's their own prerogative. That's their own issue. The insignia of claws. We make unarmed strikes and natural weapons. Is this an issue? A +1 to unarmed strikes? Like I don't. An instrument of bards. Okay, maybe the instrument of the bards are the powerful things. I mean, fly invisibility. That's pretty nice. Um, but I don't really know if it's broken. Maybe make an exception where you can't make instruments out of the bards. Be really worried about that. Bark skin, cure wounds, fog. Shillelagh. Guess if you take, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce whatever that abomination of words are. Shillelagh is like a cantrip really an issue? Like I don't know. Maybe I'm bugging. Maybe there's some a pearl of power. Okay, these are pretty strong, but again, you can only have 3 magic items at a time, and and with your spell casting, it sucks enough. Where I think you can deal with it. Okay, maybe one of the figurines of wondrous power. Maybe that can be bad. By level 6, a saddle of the cavalier. I guess you don't want to give that to the paladin. Either ways, you can just take winged boots. I guess it'll be. I don't know. A soul coin? I don't think you could. I don't think your DM would even allow you to make that. But I don't know. I just feel like there's so little items here that I can see potentially being an issue. So little items. Honestly, I think it's just at level 6, allow people to make every type of uncommon magic item except the 1 or 2 you're really worried about artificers abusing. It's as simple as that. Also, if I'm forced to play an artificer for like 6 levels with like a really bad intelligence, then honestly, I don't even want to play an artificer at that point. Like I really can't. By level, no, by like most builds that are built well or like even not even optimized well, it's just as long as you took a 15 intelligence and a +2 to it, which I feel like most people do, and Warcaster, or whatever other thing increases your intelligence by 1, a necklace of intelligence, a headband of intellect, is useless. It serves you no purpose rather than just you having your normal intelligence score. So I'm really struggling to find out what they thought was so broken that they just don't allow it. I don't know. Maybe I'm bugging. Again, can you make scrolls? No, you can't even make scrolls. It's not. I don't know. I feel like this is just. And also on my table, I don't know about y'all, but by 10th level, we're not worrying about uncommon magic items. And at least in my table, that's when we start dishing out some of the weaker legendary magic items or really stronger epic ones. At level 10, I'm not worrying about my players having access to any wondrous item that is uncommon, especially when it's limited. By level 10, my players can have any uncommon wondrous item. And I feel like that's pretty shared sentiment. I don't really think that's like controversial or anything. And again, you only have 3. You want to make your whole party cloaks of protection. First of all, I don't even think you can do that. But let's say you take 3 days and each day you create 1 cloak of protection. Whatever. Okay, you now don't have any spell armor. You don't have a +1 to anything. You just have a two of your other party members, including yourself. Maybe not even yourself. Maybe just 3 of your party members have a +1 to AC and +1 to spells saving throws. Yes, that is nice, but you don't have any spell armor. Now you don't have anything. You're basically just acting like a cleric or a worse paladin if you really think about it. Because the paladin by level 6 can give his whole. No, the paladin by level 10 can give his whole party immune to being frightened, a +5 trillion to all their saving throws. Granted, he can't grant any armor class unless he's like. Wait, there's a subclass that gives everyone half cover. Is it Oath of Devotion? What oath is it? It's an oath. I know it's an oath. Hold on. What's up? I need to really stop closing roll 20. I am freaking. I know it's an oath. What is it? Is it oath of? I think it's oath of devotion. My brain's telling me. I think it's oath of devotion. Let me check. Okay, yeah. One is I really can't see what's the issue with just giving players access to every wondrous item at level 6. I'm really struggling to find out what's so broken about it that they're so like, oh no, we can't do this because if we do, the game's gonna be broken. I don't know. Maybe again, this is why I'm recording this video. Like, I really, because I haven't really seen anyone like kind of protest it. Because I guess, well, because at the end of the day, everyone plays D&D differently. When you cast Divine Smite. Oh yeah, okay, it's at 15th level. Okay, at 15th level they get it. So yeah, it is a little late, but still. I mean, that's half covered. They also get a plus 2 to AC. I mean, yeah, it's significantly better. But I don't know. I really don't see why we can't just get any uncommon ring or wondrous item at 6th level. And at 10th level, if I'm being honest, really just give us any. Okay, so you know what? I think what they should do at 10th level, we should get any uncommon armor, wand, or weapon that is rare. So any rare armor, weapon, or wand at 10th level, we get it. And then at 14th level, we get any rare ring, wondrous item. Boom, like that. Now, you might be saying, well, didn't you just say that? Okay, but yeah, before, didn't you just literally just say that, oh, wondrous items that are uncommon aren't that strong? Yeah, but rare ones significantly are. You can get a 20 strength with a belt of Hill Giant strength, which now, honestly, in my opinion, at 14th level, my players are probably have a legendary each and more very rare items than they probably would ever need. But again, that's my table. I don't know, maybe at 14th level, you're just getting your first of very rare armor, very rare piece of loot. But I do know in a DMG, there's little sheets that quite literally show how much magic items you're supposed to give into your party, and by then they're supposed to have a legendary. So take that as you will. But I mean, yeah, I rare there are some uncommon magic items, I rare there are some wondrous items I can definitely see being an issue. Arm of Resistance, for example, this can be really powerful. Bury any of the tattoos, Beads of Force, Belt of Dwarven Kind, Belt of Giant Strength, Berserk, Executioner is something else. Bracers of Flying Daggers, that can be potentially dangerous. I can definitely see why there are some issues, why you may not want to give it. But at 10th level, giving someone a Flame Tongue is sick as hell. Also, Dragon Draft Weapon is a very good option too for rare. But yeah, I can definitely see why they might not want to be willing to give someone any wondrous item that is rare. Because there's really good ones. Gauntlets of the Flaming Fist is a really good one. Gambler's Blade is one of my. Well, that you get at 10th level. This is one of my personal favorites. In my game, it's actually significantly stronger, but it's also Gambler's Blade, so it's fun. I mean, if Horn of Blasting, that can be potentially dangerous. Instrument of Bards are rare. That can be the Ion Stones. You start getting some of those. Start getting some of the better ones. Like, I can definitely tell why they might not want to be willing to give them a 10th level, rare wondrous items. And then, you know what? I noticed that. Because I know as a DM that, yeah, some rare items start becoming really powerful. But if I'm being honest, compared to what other classes have, like a sword, like a rare sword, armor, or wand, I really can't see an issue with. And I want to be saying, oh, you can get a wand of fireballs, which is super good. At 10th level, you're basically already getting a wand of fireballs. That's really good. But at 11th level, you're getting a wand of fireballs, but if it got a hypercharge from Brawl Stars. So I really don't think that's an issue. Yeah, overall, I'm gonna stop talking about it because I spent a decent amount of time on this. But yeah, overall, I feel like this feature is significantly weak. I think at level 2, you should get like an extra. You should get like a wand, a magic missile. At level 6, every uncommon item. At level 10, every rare weapon, wand, or armor. And at 14th level, every rare item. Or if you want to, maybe some epic items as well. I don't know. Maybe you can get like an epic sword or something. I don't know. But I think it would be pretty damn cool. I drink some water. Make sure I drink water. Um, but I feel like honestly, my idea of just give them everything else that's rare at 14th level they didn't get them at 10th level is genuinely better than at 14th level having to wait for any rare item. Because I'll be honest, at 14th level, most rare items aren't even that useful as well. But I don't know. But whatever. That's just me. Moving on. Now we get artificer subclasses. I'm gonna be covering them at the end, just so I can kind of finish the base class, because holy hell is it full. Now we get level 6, Magic Item Tinker. Yeah, I know, this Loki is straight, okay, well, my first opinion when I saw it, I was like, damn, this is straight booty, basically, nothing else. But this is actually decently better when you realize that, for example, at 6th level, which is it's a 6th level feature, you now gain access to Wand of Magic Missiles, so hooray. So, for example, let's say you fully just empty out a Wand of Magic Missiles, and you're like, okay, it's done. You didn't roll a natural one. You use Drain Magic item to suck it up, gain yourself some extra spell slots. Yeah, that's pretty nice for any item, or you're inspelled. Maybe you ran out of your inspelled breastplate, your inspelled shield, your inspelled walking stick, whatever you had that's inspelled. Oh, they're out. Boom, suck that up, gain some extra spell slots. Overall, this feature isn't that bad, but I you have to build around it. You have to build around this feature for it to be good, because normally it is simply very weak. Yeah, as 10th level they Flash of Genius, they basically buffed it. Now you can add it to any what is it called, to any saving throw or ability check, which is pretty nice. A Flash of Genius, yeah, me approve. Magic item adept, you can now tune to 4 items, which is pretty nice, and you also get your expanded replications, which I already went over. Tuning to 4 items is, yeah, sick. Yeah, can't really face it. Spell storing item. This basically allows you to pick any first level, second level, or third level spell that is an artificer spell for you, and be able to cast it 10 times for free. Now, at 11th level, your intelligence modifier is most likely going to be 5. And if it is, you can cast any first, second, or third artificer spell you have 10 times completely for free. Because basically, okay, I guess I actually need to finish it. Because what the item does is you can choose one item. It can be a martial weapon, simple or martial weapon of your choice, whatever. And then you basically infuse a spell that is an artificer spell. It also has to be a casting time of an action. And completely for free, depending two times your intelligence modifier per day, you can cast that spell completely for free. Yeah, it's as broken as it sounds. Basically, 10 times a day, which I beg of you, please. I mean, also, even at that, even if you want to be dumb and stupid head, and want to not increase your intelligence, at 12th level, you can take 3 oh my, oh! At 12th level, you can take 3 intelligence increasing feats, and boom, you have a 20 int. So there's really no excuse to not have a 20 int with spell ring item. I mean, yeah, this feature is super good. I don't really think there's much to say, and especially when you look at some of the subclasses that give you certain spells, which can be really good. Mass Healing Word, Fireball, Lightning Bolt. Yeah, there's a ice. I want an Ice Storm. That's a 4th level spell. Let me Aura Vitality, Conjure Barrage. You know, there's some goodies there. So yeah, it's basically an expelled item, but if it got a hypercharge from the hit mobile game Brawl Stars, it's a very powerful 11th level feature, and it's probably the first 2024 feature this artificer has. If I'm being fully honest, maybe except Flash of Genius, this whole class feels like a 2014 artificer. This does not feel like it's reached the levels of power that 2024 brings or is accustomed to bringing. This is very disappointing. This is honestly the first feature that really feels like it was made for 2024 by someone that worked on a 2024 book. The whole class kind of just feels very weak in my personal opinion. But at 14th level, maybe that changes. You can now tune to 5 items, pretty damn nice, and you gain some more replications. It's a feature. Then now Magic Item Master, you can now tune to 6 magic items at once. You get an epic boon on 19th level, and then you get the absolute worst capstone in existence. It is so bad, I will not be rating it. Holy, I will not even be reading it. This is pure, unrefined garbage. This Soul of Artificer is the worst capstone in 2024 and 2014. Holy hell, that sucks. Wow. This isn't even a 2014 feature. This is like a 2012 feature. This is like an unearthed Arcana Ranger that took away spellcasting and extra attack. This is dog. This is just straight 10 cans of booty cheeks. Holy hell, this is one of the worst features I have ever seen. And I have read a lot of homebrew and I created a lot of it. And this is straight buns. Wow. Yeah, this is definitely getting a red for me. This is getting the biggest and fattest red. I hate this feature. It is so bad. Who wrote this? Genuinely, who wrote this? Cause they have a job. Tell you that much. Cantrips, they get Elementalism, True Strike, extra cantrips. Dragon's Breath can be pretty nice for spell storing item. Arcane Vigor, Homunculus Servant, which this spell is it's a 2024 spell. Tell you that much. And Circle of Power. Spell is the same. They get Cure Wounds, which is pretty nice. I like Cure Wounds. They get Rope Trick, which is cool. But yeah, now what am I ranking the base class? Oh, you can make a stick of Revivify, stick of Haste. Oh, I love Elemental Weapon. Oh, Elemental Weapon's my favorite spell in the game. I love this spell so much. Okay, well, alright, whatever. But it's still one of my favorite spells. I hate the fact that it sucks so bad. Oh, I love that spell. Summon Construct, that can be fun. Enemy Object, Big B's Hand, Circle of Power. Yeah, the usual. Would I rank the base class? Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. This is a solid 4 out of 10. And that's me being nice because of the 11th level feature and because the 2nd level feature has potential. But that is about it. And the 7th level feature. You know what? I'll give it a 4 out of 10. No, I'll give it a 3 out of 10. This is okay. It has 2024 features and has the potential to have a third. That's about it. This class is hot buns. I ain't gonna hold you. This is hot buns. We are in a 2024 meta, 2024 landscape. This is not 2014. And it's clear that the creators think it is. Because this is a 2014 level of power character, and we are simply not in that meta anymore. Simple as that. Now, time for the subclasses. First of all, the Alchemist. With the spells it gets Healing Word, Ray of Sickness, Flaming Spear, Melf's Acid Arrow, Gaseous Form, Mass Healing Word, Death Ward, Vitriolic Spear, Cloud Kill, Raise Dead. Pretty good spell list. Mass Healing Word, pretty nice. Death Ward, pretty nice. Now we get Experimental Elixirs. Now, I read a lot about this feature, and there's definitely some pretty damn big issues, which I honestly do share. I feel like with the subclasses now, my opinions are going to become less and less newer, because I feel like these are issues that everyone noticed. First of all, now, the first positive is that when you are crafting any potion, the amount of time it takes to craft that potion is halved. That's pretty nice. But I feel like the Artificer, okay, I'll get to that later. Get to that a little later when I don't follow subclasses, but 2 proficiency, that's fine. We like it. Experimental Elixirs. This is interesting. When you finish a long rest, you can create 2 experimental elixirs. For each elixir, roll on the table for the elixir's effect, which is triggered when someone drinks the elixir. The elixir appears as a vial, blah blah blah, whole lot yammer. Drinking an elixir. As a bonus action, the creature drinks the elixir. creating additional elixirs. As a magic action while holding Alchemist's applies, you can expend one spell slot to create an additional elixir. When you do so, you choose its effect from the experimental table rather than rolling. When you blah blah blah, you can make more elixirs when you level up. Yeah, blah blah blah. Whole lot of yammer. Now these elixirs. Healing. The creature regains 2d8 plus your intelligence modifier in HP. Nice. They gain an extra 10 feet of movement for 1 hour. They gain a +1 bonus to AC for 10 minutes. The drinker can roll a d4 and add that to every number rolled to every attack roll and saving throw they make for the next minute. Flight. The creature gains a fly speed of 10 feet for 10 minutes. Wow. And 6, you determine the elixir's effect. This is it's a feature. It is a feature. Now, I need to read this. Does it ever say when the elixirs lose effect? No. So I'm assuming these elixirs will last forever, which is pretty nice, but yeah. I'm not these are interesting. I think yeah, nah, these are buns. I mean, look, at level 3, these are good. At level 5, they're still good. +1 AC, plus the healing potion, decent. At level 9, okay. At level 15, what's even the point of using them anymore? This feature seems to be the most hard stuck at low level. Now, if you're playing only low level campaigns, then you know what? That feature, it's good. It's nice, I guess. But if you're like me and play higher power campaigns, maybe more magic items, more homebrew that makes your characters more powerful, or higher level campaigns, this is just pretty damn bad. I mean, granted, you could, I guess, if you have like a month of downtime, every single day of the month, spend a spell slot and create like 50 of these potions, which, I mean, then, boom, you have 50 potions of healing, which are better, I guess, or 50 potions of +1 AC. So, I mean, I guess this can be good, but, okay, if I'm being honest, after like higher levels, potion of boldness resistance really are gonna be the only ones we. I mean, a concentration free bless is nice, and a +1 to AC is also good. Actually, okay, flight and healing at higher levels, these become pretty abysmal. But swiftness, resistance, and boldness can actually be decent. So honestly, well, if I feel like a level 3, if you can choose the elixirs you craft, I feel like even when you take the long rest, I feel like that's significantly better. So honestly, I feel like yeah, level 3, you probably should be able to craft any elixir you want when you finish on long rest. But if I'm being honest, if you have ample downtime, you can probably make a metric crap ton of swiftness, resistance, and boldness. But I mean, for this to be your character's whole gimmick, though, because at the end of the day, this is your character's whole gimmick. They can do nothing else but create these mediocre potions. So if for a character's whole gimmick, I don't really know if that's strong enough. And your spell list isn't giving you any spells that really makes you want to pick this subclass. It's not giving you a fireball. It's not giving you a lightning bolt. It's not giving you anything like juicy that you would really want. It's not even so. I mean, healing word. I guess if you really want to play a support, no, but then just play a cleric. I mean, I guess you want that Wanda. I guess you want like the 15 Wanda fireballs. I don't. I don't know. I'm struggling to kind of find a reason to play this subclass aside from you want to play an artificer because you always play clerics. Like, I don't know, maybe if you're one of those DMs that has a DM NPC, or a DM player character, DM NPC, that's always like a cleric or a ranger, want to switch it up, then yeah, you could give him an artificer. But unless you're that, I'm really struggling to see the reason why you would pick this as a player. If you want to be like, because yeah, healing and support is useful, but again, you don't. I mean, do you like? You have haste, I guess. You have the spell magic. You don't have any hypnotic pattern. So I guess just giving your whole team a +1 AC for 10 minutes and bless for a minute, I guess. But even at then, you're gonna be having to spend. I don't know. I'm really conflicted. Power wise, I don't know if this is good, and I don't know. I'm conflicted on this. Yeah, I'm conflicted. I really don't. Cause it's good, but it's just is it 2024 good? I mean, the amount of healing a cleric can do these days. I don't know. I'm struggling to find why you would play this and not just play a cleric. Like I'm really struggling. I think that's what I'm most hung up on. Why would you play this alchemist if and also if you're playing an alchemist, why am I not able to create poisons? Why am I not able to not freaking do something fun? Create a alchemist flask that does like the damage of a fireball. Why don't I have fireball? Where's any of my cool like alchemical base spells? Yeah, I don't. Okay. Level 5, we get Alchemist Savant. When you cast a spell using your Alchemist supplies as the spell casting focus, you gain a bonus to one of the rolls. That roll must restore hit points or be damage rolls that deals acid, fire, necrotic, or poison. The bonus equals your int modifier. So it's when you cast a spell. When you cast a spell, so no cantrips and no experimental elixirs. So, uh, because I guess, I mean, maybe you could write also if someone were to drink one of the experimental elixir of healing, they also gain an additional intelligence modifier as well. I feel like that would have been better. But again, this is just kind of why not play a cleric? Your damage is going to be the same. You still have no martial prowess. Your spell list still isn't that good. I mean, I guess if you want to be a Dragon's Breath merchant, then be my friend. But again, only when you cast with alchemist supplies as well. So if you're casting it out of a wand, it's not useful. And this artificer is very much carried by magic items. So not being able to use, this is quite booty. I ain't gonna hold you now. Restorative reagents. Sounds like an apothecary. Like the whole subclass feels like an apothecary from Dungeons of Drakenheim. No, from Sebastian's Crow, the Guide to Drakenheim. Honestly, just play an apothecary. Is that is that really what I'm getting? Honestly, yeah, just play an apothecary. Like I really yeah, just play an apothecary from Sebastian Crow's Guide to Drakenheim. It's on D&D. Well, it's gonna be on D&D Beyond. It's on Roll20. It's on Foundry. I actually have the book myself because I love their content. Honestly, yeah. You know what? I'm not even gonna read the rest of it. Just play what's it called? The Apothecary from Sebastian Crow's Guide to Drakenheim. Well, so I've also like heard what all these features does, and I guess they're all nice. I mean, Conjure Cauldron can be decent, but still not really that good. Yeah, honestly, just play an Apothecary. Yeah, I feel like that's all I can tell you. So give us some more damage and play an Apothecary or Cleric. I feel like honestly that's the best thing I can tell you. Just play an Apothecary. Also, so now armor. So now basically when we craft any non-magical armor or magical armor, the amount of time required to craft it is halved. Again, that's nice, but I'll get to that a little later. Now, we have our spells. Magic Missile and Thunderwave. Still no shield, huh? This is dumb. Give them shield, for the love of everything. Just give them shield. Heavy armor is only a +1. Give them shield. I don't know how much times I have to say it. Screw Thunderwave. Give them shield. Hey, here's Magic Missile. Mirror Image Shatter. Hypnotic Pattern Lightning Bolt. Yeah, Iron Man. Fire Shield. Compare Invisibility. Pass Wall of Force. Why giving them Pass Wall? Oh, I feel like they could do something better. Arcane Armor. It seems to be the same, second skin, blah blah, quick dawn, yeah, all that. Now it's time for the models. Now there seems to be a new model here, the Dreadnought. So yeah, the Dreadnought. It basically gives you the armor flail. An iron bond on a chain appears as one of your armor's gauntlets and has the following traits. What transformer does that remind? Is Megatron, very Megatron-esque. It's a D10 bludgeoning weapon plus the ability modifier used for the attack roll. I'm assuming you can use your intelligence. Oh, it has reach. That's nice. It's a simple melee weapon. So anything that matters for? Wait, okay. Yeah, here's another issue. Okay, whatever. I'll let me read all of these and then I'll give my critiques. Giant statue. As a bonus action, you can transform into your enlarged armor for 1 minute, and for the duration, your reach is increased by 5 feet. Yeah, you can also use this bonus. You can use this as a bonus action a number of times equal to your intelligence modifier. Honestly, I feel like this should just cast a spell, enlarge reduce, and give you the extra 5 feet of reach, but that's just me. And you also get Wrecking Ball. If you hit a creature that is at least one size smaller than you with the flail, you can push your creature up to 10 feet straight away from yourself, or pull the creature 10 feet to yourself. So, potential cheese grater here. And also, we have the Guardian, what used to be my old favorite, and I hope for no reason, because I already know that they didn't buff it the way I wanted them to. That gets better, but you know, hey, maybe every content creator I watched completely misread it, and they made it really good. Oh god, yeah, it's not any better. It's quite literally the same feature. Your defensive field, now if you're bloody, you can use it as a bonus action. There's no more limit to how many times you can do it. Just realize that you're bloodied. I hate this. Infiltrator, same thing. Like it's yeah, nothing's different here. Oh god, I hate it. Yeah, this is just bad. First of all, these Thunder Gauntlets, they don't ever get a +1 or a +2 or a +3. They don't ever get anything, which of course is a big issue. Cause my level 10, well now okay, well not by my level, by well, okay, by level 14, which is before the scale, you can get yourself a flame tongue longsword that is ripping through your enemies. What's the point of having a 1d8 when you could potentially have a 2d? Well, no, you can't use martial weapons. So I'll take that. You can't do martial weapons. So again, I mean, you can have a flame tongue dagger, right? Yeah. Well, let me actually. Let me look it up. Flame tongue. Not flame blade. Tongue. I definitely. Damn it. I can't spell, bro. Flame tongue. No, not club. Well, I mean, I guess there is the flame tongue club. Flame tongue. What weapons can be a flame tongue is my question. I feel like it can be a little bit of everything. Maul, pike, club, whip, mace. Yeah, it can be a little bit of everything. So, I mean, so you can have a potential. Well, either way, so you can have a weapon that deals 2d6 damage of fire plus like a d6 or d8 or d whatever. What's the point of having a d8? Yes, you can give your enemies disadvantage, but you don't have any pluses to hit, and your damage is still ridiculously low. It's just even for the Dreadnought, it still faces the same issue. Really low damage compared to your potential. It's just I don't know. I'm struggling to see the reason why you would, especially with the Guardian. Like your best course of action would be punch them once with your Thunder Gauntlet, and then just use any other weapon. And I want to be able to use my Thunder Gauntlets the whole time. I want to be that like he uses a suit of armor to punch people. I want to be like a transformer that just punches people in the face with my thunder gauntlets. I want to be a Batman. I want to be a cyborg. I want to be someone that's like basically almost like robot-ish that just punches the crap out of people. I don't want to, oh, I punch once and switch to my flame tongue, stabby stab. No, I don't want to do that. I want to be full on. I want to be able to use my Thunder Gauntlets and know I'm not screwing myself of damage because I want flavor. I shouldn't have to screw myself of damage or anything else because I think flavor is good. I really shouldn't. I hate it. At level 5, get extra attack. At level 9, oh, and then you know what's even worse? They nerfed the level 9 feature. They nerfed the level 9 feature and didn't even give us a good version of the Guardian. And they nerfed it. They nerfed the level 9 feature just to not even buff the main feature. I was. And at level 15, the Dreadnought now deals 2d6. It's just garbage. It is simple garbage. This is just, yeah, I don't even care. You can now turn giant. Good. Guardian, in addition, when a huge or smaller creature can see end its turn within 30 feet of you, you can make it, you can force it. Okay, I can pull it to 25 feet to an unoccupied space. That's fun. I don't, I just don't care. Like, this is just no. If I'm being honest here, what they should have done is add, I don't know, add a bunch of levels. Alright, at level 5, your Thunder Gauntlets become a plus 1 weapon. At level 9, they become a plus 2. At level 13, they become a plus 3. That's what they should have done. That is, just make them scale so that they're doing more damage. Now, at level 15, or maybe even a little sooner, or you know what you can do? You can give them a property that allows them to infuse any magic item. So basically, you can make them Thunder Gauntlets like a Lightning Javelin, or something like that that allows you to make. Or what they could have done for the 9th level feature, first of all, give you two, not one, which is ridiculous nerf. I hate the fact they did this. Holy hell, this artificer sucks on holy amounts of testicles. So replicate magic item. Let's say when you use your armor replication, you can infuse any magic item, any magic weapon or magic armor into your own gear. Basically, you can make your guardian armor into an armor of shield and spelled armor shield, and your thunder gauntlets and spelled with +1 on top of the +2 they get from their natural scaling, something like that. And then at level 14, one level before level 15, you now have Flame Tongue Maul, a Flame Tongue sniper rifle, or whatever. Or not even a Flame Tongue sniper rifle. I think it's the, like, Spell Shot Crossbow, Star Shot Crossbow. I think I know, it's a really cool magic item. I think it's rare. Maybe epic. I think it's rare though. A spell a star shot lightning launcher. That sounds cool as hell, and it's not broken. Trust me, it's simply not broken because these items suck. These items are terrible, and already at these levels, you can already be crafting these really powerful magic items. So I'm struggling to see the reason why I even have this. And you're telling me Dreadnoughts get 2d6, this should be 2d12, Guardian should be dealing 2d10, and Infiltrator should be dealing 2d8. That is not broken. I don't care what you tell me. We're 15th level characters. We're using non-magical magic items that have no scaling. Bare minimum, screw all of my other ideas. The Dreadnought should be dealing 2d12, Guardian 2d10, and Infiltrator 2d8. I'm losing the reason why all of these guys get a significant buff except the Guardian. Like, I'm just struggling so hard. This is so bad. Like, I already have to tell myself, oh, the armor is good, the armor is better than the battlesmith. The battlesmith is significantly better because it gets shield. It gets a good way to use weaponry. So don't give the armor this idea of being a cool Iron Man character and completely snuff them and leave them high and dry when they want to be a cool Iron Man marshal. Oh, I hate it so much. It is so poorly built. Who wrote this is my question. Genuinely, F. Like, I didn't even rank the other one. F. Homebrew. Just for love of God, homebrew. Oh, let me drink some water. Now, here comes the first subclass I actually think is significantly better. You can now create magic wands faster. Also for Eldritch Cannon, now every time you activate it as a bonus action, you can now choose to use the Flamethrower, Force Ballista, or Protector. Amazing. One, love it. Explosive Cannon. As a reaction, you can now do it. You can now, overall, I love this. I love the artillerist. I love the edge cannon. I love the idea you can have this really cool high fantasy futuristic weapon. Plus, I mean, your spell list is also, oh my gosh, it's amazing. Shield, Thunderwave, Scorching Ray, Shatter, Fireball, Wind Wall, Ice Storm, Wall of Fire, Cone of Cold, Wall of Force. This spell list is elite. And Eldritch Cannon is elite. Your Explosive Cannon is No, I mean it's really good because now it deals an extra D8 firepower. Your 15th level feature having two cannons. You're now dual wielding eldritch guns. It is amazing. It is peak fiction. Whoever wrote this, fire everyone else who wrote the Artificer and tell this person to write the rest of the class. Because trust me, they will make it actually worth playing. Please, for the love of everything. That's it's a joke. Don't fire anyone. Yeah, blah blah blah. I mean, it's WotC. They'll probably fire everyone else that did it, most likely, because it is WotC at the end of the day. They're firing everyone. But yeah. Overall, everything's good. Now for the Battlesmith. Oh god, I'm so heated. I just hate this. They can now craft weapons faster. That's cool. Steel Defender has its HP and Force impaired, rend adjusted. I never like that. Heroism, shield for some spells. Oh look at the shield spell. Huh. Shining Smite, Warding Bond, Conjure Barrage, Aura Vitality, Aura Purity, Fire Shield, Banishing Smite, Master Wounds, Cinema of a tier list, amazing. All of these spells are really good. Love it. Let Oh, sorry, burped a little. 3 battle ready. They can now use their intelligence modifier to attack with any weapon. Haha, making them better. Oh gosh, they gain proficiency with martial weapons as well, so they can now be wielding a flame tongue greatsword, dealing 46 points of damage. Oh, what the armor? What can the armor do? Yeah, do a D10. Yeah, that's D10, and that's economy. Oh, yeah, I don't even. Oh gosh, I don't even feel like covering the rest. It's just that pissed me off, man. Like I don't. Oh, okay, whatever. Let me finish off this video. Oh damn. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, they nerfed the hell out of the Steel Defense. Well, not the hell. They nerfed it a decent amount. You can no longer add your intelligence modifier, but it is 5 plus 5 times your artificer level. So it is technically a nerf. It's a nerf by 2 points. So I think it'll live. Force Empowered Rend, 1d2 plus 2 plus your intelligence modifier. Force Empowered Rend is A plus PB. So yeah, okay, this is more. Yeah, your Force Empowered Ren now deals more damage, which is nice. Repair, yeah, it's all the same. Extra attack, Arcane Jolt. You can channel your magic energy. 2d6. Oh, and they even get their own little tiny smite. I wonder what the armor gets at level 9. Hopefully, it's a very powerful feature that did not get nerfed from its original good feature from 2014. I surely hope that didn't happen. Oh, they can even heal a target as well. They can do this a number of times equal to their aim modifier. Yeah, this is fine. Don't really see any issues here. Yeah, improved defender, improved jolt. Oh, arcane jolt does more damage and a significant amount, double even. Wow, I wonder. Oh, and the sea defender gains a plus to the armor class as well. Oh wow. Also, deflect attacks it also scales as well. Wow, I love this. Oh yes, all that. This video is nearing an hour long. I mean, Homunculus Servant. This is actually Homunculus Servant's pretty good. Basically, how the cheese is working now. Basically, you can now cast your Homunculus Servant, make it. Yeah, it's already tiny. Have it be like a little bird or something, and technically, it can use magic items. Meaning, yes, you can have your monkeyless servant use a spell storing item or a wand of fire boss, for example, and now every turn have your turn and an extra fireball, magic missile, lightning bolt, whatever else you want to do, which is very powerful. Homunculus servant, you can only have one of them active at a time. But yeah, it's a pretty nice damn spell. Now I know there's a bunch of magic items here, but I do gotta go. So yeah, that is me overall, my thoughts on the Artificer. I don't know, I feel like it's pretty bad. If you want some of my fixes for the Artificer, check my survey video. Yeah. I know I did want to mention something about the crafting, but I think I'll leave that for a survey video because I do gotta go. Running out of time. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, OT19 signing out. Peace.